Phil.
Are you listening? Damn.
Good morning, YouTube. I am going to make some coffee, and Mother Nature woke me up at the ungodly hour of like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'm usually up very early, like 6, so it woke me up like hours before I normally wake up, and then I fell back asleep, and I feel like my whole circadian rhythm has been thrown off. So if I could just insert this coffee right into my brain, that would be helpful.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, shirtless man, what are we gonna do?
Tap, tap, tap.
Cut the watermelon. I'll do the knife part. I just need the knife and you can watch me.
Yeah.
I'll take the knife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Coffee with Kat. This is such like a natural habitat for me to be in, drinking coffee in my basically pajamas. So I used to do Coffee with Kat. That's kind of how I ended up on YouTube, kind of trying to give my Keep Going Cat channel another voice, another outlet. So I ended up here on YouTube because of this series, and then I kind of got into doing more vlog type videos. So this kind of gives me an opportunity to answer questions that come up in the KGK Fit Sisters group as a result of my many guides that are available to purchase on my website or through Keep Going Cat, my Instagram channel. So some of the questions that came in this week for Coffee with Kat. Number one was from Velvet. She is one of the girls in my group. She was asking the difference between compound lifts and accessory lifts and what she should be focusing on. So basically, compound lifts are very important to focus on. These are kind of your standards like squats, deadlifts, lunges, bench presses, barbell rows, things like that. And if we get too caught up doing, say, instead of doing a front squat, you've been doing the leg press machine, or you've been doing the hamstring curl machine opposed to doing lunges, things like that. If you really focus on doing those compound lifts, you can really get a very effective workout done in a short amount of time because of these very intense movements that are single joint movements that are really focusing on involving your entire body but putting the focus on that one main muscle group that you are trying to work on. So for example, if you are doing squats, that is going to be focusing mainly on your quads and hamstring, involving all of your body to get that lift done. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Oh, allergies. Anyway, back into it. Another question that I received was abs. How do you get abs? And you know what? The main thing that I want to tell you about abs is those little buggers, those little sneaky guys. They are not going to come out unless your nutrition is locked in and you are at a low body fat percentage and genetics, and there's actually quite a few different variables involved with getting those coveted abs. And I want to say, even for myself, those little guys come out mainly in the morning. Abs don't mean a thing if you're not eating clean. So if you are not eating right, you are not going to see results with abs. And then when it comes to training abs, it really depends on what your goal is. For females, I actually don't recommend doing too many direct abdominal exercises. I never write crunches or weighted ab movements really in for my clients, with the exception of weighted Russian twist. That's something I kind of make the exception for. But when it comes to training abs, lots of workouts, like I'm saying with the compound lifts, involve your core regardless. So it's not totally necessary to do just an ab focused day, but exercises like planks, Russian twist, lying leg lifts, things like that do come up in the workouts, because it is important to train your core. But I don't recommend doing just like a full ab training day. I don't think it's necessary, and abs will show up if you are eating right. So be honest with yourself about what you're putting on your plate, and that's really what it boils down to. If you are eating for your goals, which, what does that even mean? Eating for your goals. Really, it's making sure that the meals that you're eating are going to get you to where you want it to be. So even if that is skipping the meal and just grabbing a yogurt at Starbucks, instead of doing something like you should be doing, like meal prepping some frittata or hard-boiled eggs or something with higher protein, or having, a smoothie pack on hand in your freezer, you're grabbing something that's maybe not enough, and then you end up face planting into something in the office later on. So the point is that can be under eating, or that can be overeating. So eating for your goals is making sure that the meals that you're putting on your plate are going to get you to where you want to be. So how should you set up your training schedule for success? So I, of course, really feel like my gym guide lays it out very, very well. The thing that it focuses on is it puts your leg day early on in the week, because as most people find, the Sunday ends up being the rest day. Sunday ends up being a family day. So your schedule, I'm going to put this up on the screen here. Monday is your leg day, so that is going to be your heavy lifting day. That is the day you're going to be seeing compound lifts. Tuesday, back and biceps. Wednesday is booty day. Thursday, shoulders and abs. So shoulders and abs, we are going to be training upper body, like I said, but there aren't too many direct ab workouts in there. You're going to be hitting abs by training that upper body. Friday, plyos and cardio. So Friday is going to be your jump training day. Plyometric training is going to be training those quick twitch nerves, some short, high intensity movements. Saturday is going to be rest day. Sunday is an active rest day, meaning you're going to be doing some stretching, maybe some dynamic workouts, and maybe some cardio that day. If you're just getting started with working out, I think it's a good thing to kind of get into it gradually. Commit to doing 2 or 3 days of lifting and a separate day of just straight cardio. And then if you have more extensive goals and you've been doing it a little bit longer, then focus on doing between 4 and 6 days of training if you're getting really hardcore. The best way you can get the most out of your workouts is making sure that you warm up first. So doing a few minutes on the stair mill or rowing, doing some jumping jacks, some type of dynamic warm up that's going to warm up your full body is going to be really important and is going to help you get the most out of your workouts. This doesn't have to be an extensive 30 minutes, but this can be something that just kind of gets your heart rate up. If you're just getting started with working out, I think it's a good thing to kind of get into it gradually. Commit to doing 2 or 3 days of lifting and a separate day of just straight cardio. And then if you have more extensive goals and you've been doing it a little bit longer, then focus on doing between 4 and 6 days of training if you're getting really hardcore. The best way you can get the most out of your workouts is making sure that you warm up first. So doing a few minutes on the stair mill or rowing, doing some jumping jacks, some type of dynamic warm up that's going to warm up your full body is going to be really important and is going to help you get the most out of your workouts. This doesn't have to be an extensive 30 minutes, but this can be something that just kind of gets your heart rate up. Thank you to everybody who submitted your questions. If you have more that you want me to answer at the next Coffee with Kat, leave them below in the comments and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any goodness on the channel. If you would like to purchase my gym guide that I talked about during this video, I will link that below. Keep going and have an amazing Monday.
Shake it.